Don't ever get it twisted with my two-piece and knuckle sandwich. This is the Growing Up Hip Hop New York After Show right here on AfterBuzz TV Network.
I'm Maria Menounos, and you're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, the buzz.
Dun, 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 dun. So what's going on, everybody? Welcome. You are watching and listening to the AfterBuzz TV Network After Show for Growing Up Hip Hop New York. On tonight's episode, we have very special guest YDB and his sister Tanqiua, and it's just Tanqiua. And it's just going to be such a fun show. But before we get into tonight's show, let's introduce us, the panel here. I'm Howard III. Sitting across from me is Byron K.
What's good, y'all? Byron in the house. Let's get it.
Yes, and on the end is Missy.
Hey guys, I'm Missy. I'm so excited to join the panel tonight.
Yes, I'm so excited to have our special guest online. How are you guys feeling? Our favorite brother-sister duo?
Oh. I'm doing good, you know.
Good.
I just got off the stage to do this interview, and I'm happy. So it's, already know.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
You shut it down on stage, didn't you?
Yeah, the people was going crazy. They all had F-U-C-K cancer shirts on.
Oh, that's lit.
That's what's up. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a movement right there. That's what's up, man. Good job with that.
Yes. Now,
thank you.
Now, YDB, let's talk about tonight's episode here. So we saw you, your girlfriend, the new baby, Trey's son?
Yep. Tresun, yep.
All right. And then we saw you guys have a deep talk about you and your girlfriend, Angela, and how she's just not down with the whole polygamous thing. But you told her when you guys started dating, like, this was it. Are you shocked that she's kind of flipping the switch and is like, okay, I'm no longer down with it? Or did you see this coming? Did she hint to it at anything at all?
Well, Angela, she's never really been down to it. Most people in America are not down with polygamy or just the man having multiple women in his life. But I'm down with it, you know what I'm saying? And I think if I'm happy, she should be happy too. But if she's not happy, I'm always going to make sure I could do whatever I could do for her to lift her up, I ain't going to sit here and have her be sad for nothing. She my woman,
Mm-hmm.
I like how you actually sat down during this episode and you asked her, okay, well, how do you feel about it? So I like the fact that you asked that. But I do have a question for you, and that's you literally are somewhat of an embodiment of your father, which I think is the dopest thing, because when we look at you, we see him as well, but we also see you for the individual that you are. So my question is, how much of you is inspired by him? How much of him is rubbed off on you? And how much of it is just literally you and just how you became through your development as a human on this earth?
Oh, man, that's a good question. Because sometimes I get confused.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm every day. It's all like when I go on the tour with Wu-Tang Clan, it's like it's so hard to be boss son, young dirty. But that sometimes even the Wu members, they be on the stage saying young dirty bastard, and I be singing ODB parts. So it's trying to mix these two people and keep my father legacy going. And I got it, all my family rooting for me, and we here, and boss son as myself, young dirty, is, a natural born entrepreneur. I'm all about business, really. I don't know if my father was all about business, but I know he was boosting. He'd do anything to get that money. And I'm in a similar way. So we are the same apple with the same tree.
That's real, man. That's real. And you definitely are about business. You're about your father's business, and you're about the family business, too, because I can definitely tell that you are a family man, and you want a very, very big family. So are you going for a football team, a baseball team? What size are we talking?
Well, right now, I'm going every day. Every day I wake up is a blessing.
Yeah.
I take nothing for granted, and none of my children for granted. I got 6 children right now. So if more children want to come out to this universe, I will support them.
Hey, be fruitful and multiply, right?
That's right.
That's right. So have you and Angela talked about having more kids? I know we saw in tonight's episode, your sister was like, you already have a new baby. You want another new baby? Like, Are you guys gonna expand with her, or are you gonna look to expand with another?
Right now, I'm gonna give her a few years.
Okay.
You know, to let her body heal up. You know, because we just had a baby August 27th.
Congratulations.
And, you know, yeah, thank you. She's gonna take some time off. But as far as me trying to have more babies, yeah, that's a mission. But I'm so busy right now. Like these women gonna have to have babies with me in the club.
Yeah, you got to do a hit and run, bro. You got to shoot the club up, bro, and bounce out.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I really fall in love with girls. I don't just see girls one night and try to pop baby in them.
Mm-hmm.
I build with them for a couple of months, and then it goes like that. You know, I gotta learn the science about that woman.
That's true. That's what's up. So, what made you want to do this show, Growing Up Hip Hop New York? I mean, did you watch the past seasons, like LA and Atlanta, and you were like, okay, you can add to it, or what really like called you to do this?
Tanqiua said she's trying to call back in.
Oh, let me see.
All right, cool. We should get it. Our producer should pick it up.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Say hello. I got on speaker.
Oh, Tanqiua, we can hear you.
Yeah. Just go ahead and call us back in real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So YDB, while she's calling, man, like Howard said, what drew you to the show? Like, what made you decide, all right, I'm going to actually do it?
Okay, I'm here.
Oh,
welcome back.
What's up? Welcome back.
Yeah, so you probably missed it, but we was just asking YDB, what, and the same question applies to you, but first, YDB, what drew you to the show?
Uh-oh, we might have lost him. What about you, Tanqiua? What drew you to the show?
What drew me to the show? Let me think about it. What drew me to the show? Basically, well, first, you know, they reached out to my brother about, you know, being on the show and everything. So I didn't know much about the show. So once I looked it up and everything, I was like, okay, Growing Up Hip Hop. I felt like it was something for us, meant for us to do because, you know, of course, my father's older than that, so why not show them what Growing Up Hip Hop is? And not meaning like with the luxury and all that, because we don't actually have all that. You know, we grind for everything that we have.
Mm-hmm.
So it's that, you know, that kind of drew me to it because I wanted to give them that raw and, you know, uncut feel of how we grew up and how we are growing up still in hip hop.
Yeah.
So how did it actually come around? Because we've spoken to people from previous seasons, and a lot of times it started with a random DM. Maybe it was in your requested folder. So how did that happen? Did it come to YDB's request folder?
My brother, I believe they DM'd him on Instagram.
Okay.
And of course, you know, a lot of people get hit up on Instagram about a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
So we didn't know if it was legit or not. So my manager, Messiah, Jacobs, actually, you know, went through the whole process and was like, okay, it's legit. So, you know, I don't know about my brother. I can't speak for him. But once we found out it was legit, we was like, what? Like, you know, they actually, you know, hitting us up for, you know, a reality show. It was crazy.
Like, we on.
Exactly. So have you seen the other seasons like Atlanta and LA, or you're just completely new to it?
I'm completely new to it, but I did do my research.
Okay.
I did go online and I seen the Atlanta one, and I was like, oh my God, I started getting anxiety.
Yeah.
I seen Bow Wow and all of them and how they acted. I was like, oh
It
my
was
God.
lit.
And I think the LA one, I don't know if the girl name is Brittany. I don't know what her name is.
Brianna?
But is her name Brianna? And I believe you would think I would know these people's names.
Rapper?
Who?
Oh, I guess they're all rappers.
Who's the
Twist.
one, Rockefeller? What's his name?
From LA?
The one with, the LA. I think it's the LA show. And her mentor was Dame Dash. Is that the LA show?
Oh yes.
Yes. So
I know who you're talking about. I can't think of her name. Was it Ava? No, that's her dad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was her mentor. I forgot. I don't know if her name was. I think it starts with a B. But I think she was acting crazy, throwing drinks in Eric's face, Eazy-E's son's face. And I was just like, oh my God, are we up for this? Are we, you know, really down for this? Because I know, you know, TV wants that drama.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm the only drama y'all get from me. Got attack my family. That's the only drama.
Yeah.
But everything else, we don't bring that drama. We have a legacy to fulfill. So we want to show y'all our business and what we family, family style and everything. I don't want to be on there fighting.
That's dope. So when y'all decided to be on the show, did you go with your own narrative, or did they give you kind of a storyline?
They will ask you, what you have going on in your life right now. So they kind of go along with your story, but then they work around it, and then they will say, okay, so we want to go ahead and let's talk about X, Y, and Z. And then we just start talking about it, and we get all into our, our own thing. Hold it for a minute. Hold the door. We get into our own little flavor, our own, attitude and everything, and then there you go, the reality part kicks in. I kind of
want to switch gears here. I want to talk about the season finale. What did you guys think about the season finale of Growing Up Hip Hop New York? What was your overall thoughts?
My overall thought, it was exciting. It was amazing. I think it was really good. Because I feel like they showed a part of Designer and her family, which was a little sad, with Flavor Flav and him having the drinking thing, and I didn't know all that was going on. I'm like, oh my God. And then also people getting the piece of seeing that, Designer is actually related to us. So Flavor Flav is our family. Those are our cousins. So that was cool. And also the last part, the bang, where, Medina got on the stage and dissed Charlie Baltimore. I'm sorry, kick her. That was crazy.
That was wild.
So, Medina's wild.
I feel like you haven't dealt with Medina that much on the show. Doing promo and all that kind of stuff, have you had conversations with her? What is she like on a non-camera level?
You know what? I want to say, listen. Listen, we had, I don't know if y'all noticed, the first interaction that, we didn't really have interaction, but I say with our camp. When my brother threw the cake on the floor and, I was yelling at him and everything. And then Medina actually had a disagreement with my cousin. And I'm thinking, because my family, we pop off,
Yeah.
We keep it business, but some of my family, they pop off. And I'm just thinking, okay, probably he did something. That's what happened. So I was really mad at him. And I found out it was Medina. Now I'm seeing this track record that she's carrying throughout the whole show. She's starting with everybody. And I'm just like, oh, this is how she acts. I really never truly got to know her off set. I never really wanted to get to know her because the person that she was showing us on TV, I'm just like, nah, I'm good. Like, that's just negative energy. And I just felt like I didn't want to be around that. And I don't want to come in contact. I don't want her coming at us because I don't know how, our camp would handle that. Because I'm just like, I'm not good. Negative, don't come at me. Don't come at me or my brother.
Did you and YDB go to the Murder Inc. event at the club? Because we didn't see you guys there.
I did. It was very short. They popped different little clips of me in there, but I was there. My brother was not there.
Okay.
He wasn't there.
So you saw the whole thing unfolds with Medina and Charlie and Siani. Wow, that must have been crazy.
Yeah. That was crazy. It's just because everything was going well. Everything, the performance came on. Ja Rule, Charlie Baltimore, Irv Gotti, they all got on the stage. They did their thing. It was good. And then out of nowhere, she gets on stage with her, her little crew and starts rapping. And we're listening like, is she playing them? So then she ran off the stage, and when I say she ran off the stage and exited out the building. That quick.
Wow.
And I'm like, what just happened? So then I see Irv Gotti get up, and he ran, and it was crazy. They didn't show everything, but it was crazy.
What is it like?
Brawl.
Oh, my bad. What is it like being in those rooms with all those stars? Because obviously you're there for the show, but just to be in that room with all those A-listers and B-listers and people who have just been legends in the game for so long.
It's really amazing. It's like, basically, it's amazing because okay, I've seen people on TV, and I'm just like, oh my God, Ja Rule. That was my main one. I was like, oh my God, Ja Rule, everybody. It was an honor meeting these people and getting to know them, also getting to know their children. But then once we meet them and they know who we are, they're like, oh my God, they have all these stories of my father, how they met him. And, you know, I'm like, and it actually makes me, you know, it gets me emotional. Like Charlie Baltimore came to me and she told me the story and how she is just a big fan of my father's. And I'm like, wow. She's like, you don't even understand. Like, your father is a legend. Like, and it's so powerful to see that these people that I'm looking up to, they looking up to my father. And they just telling me, like, you don't understand how much power your father held. And I'm just like, what? It takes me back. And I'm just like, yo, my father, he carries so much weight. And he's been gone for, about 15 years. And I'm like, he still carries weight. And it's not going nowhere. He's so relevant. So it's amazing. It's an honor and it's amazing.
Yes, definitely. So I also want to get your take on this whole drama between your cousin Designer and Veena. Like, did Designer tell you exactly like what happened? How they almost pretty much came to blows? I mean, they kind of did. But like, where do you stand? Because you're close with both girls.
Yes, I'm close to both girls. But I'm closer to I call her Cushy, but her name is Designer. Close to her, of course, she's my cousin and everything. Right. But everybody's cool. Like right now, everybody is really cool. You know, Veena's doing her thing, banging it out. She's busy doing her music and everything. But we actually all have a good relationship.
Oh, that's
it's
good.
just Medina.
Oh
yeah,
no! Medina. So y'all leave a Medina at the house, pretty much.
Yes, we all go out. Medina, we can't party with Medina.
I think even Veena started to realize that, especially on this last episode. It showed in her face like, "Oh no, man! I told y'all my aunt is crazy." Yeah, and it's one of those things where she sticks up with her because it's family, but at the end of the day, she knows too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she knows because not this last episode, the season finale, but the one before that. She was like, she carries this black cloud. And I was like, okay, she sees it too. Because I'm like, I know we all can't be bugging. I'm like, it can't be all of us. You have to see that about your aunt.
Like I said, it made for good TV, though.
Yeah, it was definitely.
Yeah, they definitely did. Because I'm like, that's what people want. So she did throw in that drama that everybody wanted. Because I don't know if they were going to get that drama out of us. Especially right now, we are all cool. We all talk all the time. Most of the cast. We all are like good friends.
That's what's up.
So,
that's good.
Yeah, that's that wrench they need to throw in is Medina.
Do you know who Medina manages? Like, she said she's been in the game for so many years. Have you met any of her clients?
Let me tell you. We try to look at it. We try to Google it. We try everything. We like, who do she manage? And I'm not even trying to play nobody. I really want to know because I'm like, she managed, but she never in the show stated who she managed. So I want to know. But on Instagram recently, she went on. She said, "Well, everybody want to know who I manage. I manage myself." I'm like,
I was gonna say, listen, I was gonna say she does a good job managing her wardrobe because her outfits be fire.
Her wigs,
No, yes, it do. Well, I can't speak for her wigs because she had this red and black when I was like, nah, I said.
But nah, them outfits though. Real talk.
The beginning of the season, my wigs was crazy because I had locks. I had baby locks, and my whole wig was crazy. Somebody told me, they was like, you need to take your whole head off. I said, girl, I know. I'll let you know if my stuff look messed up too, but now I got my locks and everything, so I'm good.
Yeah. Nah, this season I feel like Medina was on her Cruella DeVille type of swag this season.
Exactly.
Yes. So it's really interesting to see what next season brings.
Yes. I mean, and speaking of next season, are you both coming back?
Of course.
Yes, we will be back. If, we are in talks, with WeTV, everybody's having their meetings now. So we're still waiting to get the green light for season 2, but I do not see it not happening. I feel like this is definitely going down season 2. But yeah, if season 2 happens, we are in there.
Do you think you'll have a friendship with Medina on season 2?
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Do you think you'll have develop a friendship with Medina on season 2?
Tell you right now, no. But you never know what can happen.
Right.
But no. I have no interest.
I feel like
in
once Medina
developing a
sees
relationship
herself
with her.
on TV this season, she'll be like, yeah, I need to tone it down. Or maybe she'll be like, I need to turn it up because that got me some ratings. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, because I'm just like, everybody's like, so I don't know. Probably she'd be the same person, or probably she would turn it down. Probably it was like, it was too much. I don't even know. 'Cause I don't know her per se to know her, attitude. But I did hear some people, speak about her that knew her before the show, and it was like, she is not like that. I was like, well,
Oh, wow.
I don't know.
Well,
I
she
was like,
definitely
well, I
developed the
don't know.
TV personality, but y'all have a good personality for TV too. So I know they're gonna bring you and YDB back. I wish he was still on the line with us, man, because I wanted to ask him, like, he's savage, man. Like, he is a savage for real. I need to be more savage like him. Maybe I'll have more fun in life.
He is savage, but I love it because that's really how he is. And that's no fake to him. That's him. So, it's like you're going to love him or not. And the girls that's with him, his baby mom's like, y'all know what it is. So y'all dealt with it. So y'all either going to keep dealing with it or keep.
Yeah, and he said that too. That's part of his savagery. But one thing about him is he's polarized, and that's the best way to describe him, because whether you love him or you hate him, you can't turn away. You got to keep watching.
No, because people be talking about him on media, and there's been so many times I've wanted to curse everybody out, but I'm like, why y'all still watching it?
Right.
Y'all loving it.
Good publicity.
Exactly. How do you guys deal with the haters and the online, hate?
It's a process because I would send out messages because they attack everybody for no reason. So I would tell people like, oh, don't pay attention to the negativity. Then I caught myself paying attention to it myself, and I was like, oh, these people are crazy. I said, oh my God, they really, really this is some people are really crazy. That's how I can describe it. But it's just ignoring it, not looking at it.
That's the
Or
best thing
just
you
be
do.
like, okay, play along. I'm sorry, what'd you say?
I was just saying that was the best thing you can do is to ignore the haters for sure.
Yeah, because people will say some crazy things.
So,
And, so people said things about my brother. I'm just like, I went in and then I was like, okay, so we'll just leave it. It's not going to change. It's people.
yeah, and it's the internet too. Is it safe to say, Tanqiua, that most people, that it's true when they say that most people ain't cut out for this lifestyle?
You say, is it true when most people say you're not cut out for this lifestyle?
Yeah, when people say that everybody wants to be famous or popping, but a lot of people ain't cut out to really live this life. They're not built for it. Is that true?
Yeah, I feel like that's true. Like you have to have a tough shell because, some people, especially, people criticize people on how they look and everything. And if you're not strong enough, you definitely can have depression. You definitely could go into something. Like it's a lot. And dealing with people just talking about you, that can crush you if you don't have a hard shell. I feel like we was built for this because we've been in this limelight. People told me over the years, like, I've seen so many comments about my father, or people not knowing that he's my father telling me like, oh yeah, he's a crackhead. I'm like, oh really? Why? Tell me some more. You have to have this tough shell and know that, what, no matter what people say, don't let it break you. You know who you are as a person, and that's what you hold up, and you walk with your head up, high, and that's it. That's all you need. So, that's tough. And then also just being in the limelight and you're not used to it. For me, my life went from 0 to 1,000 and that quick. So for me, it was a big change too. And I kind of was like, trying to juggle my regular life with my children and just growing up hip hop. And I'm not going to lie, I went and slipped into a little, not to say depression, but I was like, okay, pause. Let me figure this out. Because there's a lot thrown at you at one moment. So yeah, you really got to figure things out.
Gosh. Well, I mean, we can completely agree, and we're just so happy that you're able to call in and speak with us. We're actually happy, also happy that your brother was able to call in. I know we lost him along the way. There was some technical difficulties, but we appreciate you both for taking the time out.
Thank you so much. He actually had to go back into some type of event he's so busy that my brother is very busy. And I don't know how he does it.
Yo, that's funny. I had one more question for you. It's how I'm sure your life has changed so much from this show, but would you say that you have somewhat of a different life now than you had prior to the show? And do you see this life continuing for y'all?
I do have a different life. Like, I see it, like I was in this before, but now that I'm older, it's like, okay, now I have control of my own life. So it is definitely a difference, and I love it. It's addicting. Like, it's like a drug or whatever. And I'm just like, yo, I need more. And it's not for everybody, but this is like my father. This is my lifeline. Like anything else, like I want to be a nurse, and the things that I do, I love helping people, but this feels so good. This fills me. This is what my life is. So it's like, no matter how much we try to get away from it, it brings the Jordans right back in. So I'm like, I need more. So yes, it definitely changed my life. My brother, this is something that he's used to, and we just have to adjust to it, you know. And also that I have my children, I'm away from my children more so, and my daughter, she's 15 months. So I was, you know, a new mother, second of my, you know, a new mother to a second child, and I had to get and be out a lot. So that was a big thing for me. I'm like, oh my God, am I a good parent? Because I'm not there, you know. So it's a lot, but it's just like, it's good. It feels good.
God got you.
Good how we come off things.
Yes.
So.
Well, thank you for taking time out your night speaking to us. I know it's late over there on the East Coast, so we appreciate
It's fine.
you.
This is our time. We be up. We
Oh.
never sleep.
Well,
thank you for having us. I really appreciate y'all, for real. Thank you so much.
no problem at all. When the second season comes on, please come back to the show. Hopefully when you're in LA, you and your brother will stop by. We'll do an in-studio and everything.
Yes, I like that. We will.
Yes.
Definitely will have to make that happen.
Yes, for sure. Well, thank you for stopping by. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Okay, have a good one.
You did. Good times. Love them
Yes.
both. Yeah, so I did really quick want to get into tonight's episode. Just touch on Charlie Baltimore and this Medina whole situation. So we saw at the party, like we talked a little bit with the interview, the Murder Inc. party. We didn't know that Medina was going to get up there and just show her whole butt. Like, just act out. I said, girl, here she is, not even really a rapper, up here put together a few bars and just a diss track. I mean, were we expecting that to be the surprise guest?
I wasn't expecting that.
We thought it was 50.
I wasn't expecting that, but that put everything into perspective for me as far as what Medina is about and what she represents on this show. She really just wanted as much camera time as possible. She wanted the attention, so she inserted herself in every other person's story and narrative. Yeah. And she made sure that Charlie wasn't going to outshine her in the finale. So she's like, let me go up there and show her something. She wanted to be the breakout star. And if she wanted that, then I guess she kind of accomplished it. I don't know if she's a star, but she definitely broke out this season as something.
To me, she seemed like the villain of the whole season. She was always in everyone's business, always want to check somebody, always wanted to say, like, you're doing it wrong. Like, let me show you that, like, I could do it right if you're, like, under me. So she just wasn't super helpful. And also, this whole, like, performance felt like a talent show.
That's all of them, though.
It was a whole talent show. And I know Dad, Kid Capri, was like, yo, my girl's a star. Yes, you are her dad. That is a normal response.
Ja Rule said the same thing about his son.
And that song is terrible. Come on. No.
Poor son. I'm like, can we get the clean version of that song, Jeff?
There's no clean version.
F it up,
That's
you
all
know?
he says.
Mess it up.
Okay.
Then Ja Rule got up there with his microphone.
Ja Rule stole that whole show. Ja Rule's like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna be a helicopter cop or a helicopter dad. Next thing you know, he done stole the mic, did his throwback, which, you know, I'm here for it, but it's for the younger generation.
Yeah.
They not here. They don't know y'all.
No, that probably saved the show, honestly.
It did.
I don't know.
It was like intermission. Like, let's get
He did a halftime performance? That's
yeah.
crazy.
He sure did. And I was like, Charlie, okay, you know, she still got a few moves up there.
I love seeing her boss up, especially against Medina, right? Like, so when they met up, how she bossed up. I love when Charlie just holds her own, or anybody for that matter, when they just stand their ground. And then her going up there and performing like Gotti, or was it Ja Rule? Either way, like they said, she didn't look like she was too hurt then.
Yeah. I was proud of her. That was a proud moment.
Right?
Because I was like, yes, you got up there without trying to feel like, oh, my leg. Like, it was
My leg. I felt like a proud stepson.
Stepson?
Yeah, I felt like a proud stepson.
Stepson from what?
For Charlie. when I saw my stepmom up there performing, I felt proud for her.
Were you worried about your stepsister about to put the paws on Medina?
Nah.
Because I thought she was going to go on the stage. I was ready for it. I said, you know what, Siani? Do it. Handle it.
I like when Siani get like that.
That's
I
just
would have left
stepsister
that
nasty.
alone. I don't think I would have reacted in the way Siani did because I would be like, she crazy. Let's keep it moving.
That's true. But I'm just like, I wonder if everybody heard the diss. Like, I guess nobody was really paying attention to Medina because it kind of took... Medina, I love you, girl. Come on the show. But it just seemed like nobody was really... Until they heard her say, like, you from Philly, Charlie Baltimore. I'm like, wait, what? She's on stage dissing, throwing tracks?
It was like a side act. Like, no one was like prepared for it.
And then to hear that she just dipped right after, I said... Not you going through the diss track and then sneak out the back door.
Because she wasn't supposed to be there. She wasn't supposed to be on stage. She hijacked the microphone. She climbed up on stage and did a roll and found the mic on the ground, picked it up.
But...
Not a roll.
But I'm happy she had her own like hype team though. Like that got her hype. She was like,
you think she really know them, or she was just like, come on, y'all, come on stage with me and hype me up.
It was that one. I think it was that one. She assembled a crew real quick.
She's like, come on stage and hype me up.
She found some disciples.
Y'all gonna be on TV. Just get on stage real quick.
Y'all gonna be
She
on
got
TV.
out there quick though.
That's
she
what she
hustled.
said. But she ran out.
Bro,
I'm mad. That's creative. She made a whole diss track and performed it.
Okay.
And she hijacked the event.
She low-key was probably working on that all season.
She was a lyrical terrorist, bro. She hijacked the whole set and did a diss song.
I mean, right after that, they had the little sit down, Charlie and Medina at lunch, which that was crazy. I guess Medina was like, I gotta throw my little rap bars in there too. Didn't even know Charlie was on the song.
But I have to give her like credit. She did go up there performing because like if I made a diss song, I don't think I would be able to perform it. And so I feel like that's a good effort.
I think she has talent. She definitely does have some type of talent. I don't know if it's the managing thing or what, but she got something there.
It's the managing.
She managed herself.
I don't know if it's the rapping.
I don't know what
she
it
has
is.
confidence.
That's the confidence.
That's what
That's her
comes
talent.
out.
That's what it is.
Yep. Her talent is confidence.
Like she's so confident of herself and like what she got going
and I love
on.
it.
That's good. Everybody should have.
Can't nobody take that away from her either.
Nobody.
I wish I had that level.
Okay.
Bruh. Yeah.
Well, Medina, if you watching, girl, come on
the
tell
show.
your side
Tell
of the
us.
story. If we do a season 2, I need to all of it.
She would turn this show up too.
You know she would. Shoot, we'll do a spotlight on, girl. Let us know when you want to be on the show. We'll clear the schedule for you. But yeah, overall it was a pretty good show, pretty good episode, season finale. I like how we got to see Ryan fall in love, him and Lily from London.
Lily.
Like that. They still didn't talk about the Murder Inc. tour too much, but maybe we'll hear about it. I haven't heard about it in real time. So.
Me either.
We'll see.
Well, let us know in those comments down below if you guys are going to the Murder Inc. tour, if y'all are still vibing with Medina, or if y'all just, want to cut the cord with her. If you're listening to us on iTunes, please give us those 5 stars. Leave a comment there as we check those as well. We're also on Spotify, so hey, how y'all doing? I'm one of your hosts here, Howard III. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Howard III. I also do the Sisters, BET Sisters After Show on Wednesdays at 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and the Keeping Up with the Kardashians After Show on Sundays at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so hang out with me there. Byron, where can we find you?
What it does, y'all, is Byron K, and you can find me everywhere online at Hero from the 90s.
Hey guys, I'm Missy Bernier. You can follow me on all social media platforms at Missy Bernier, and also catch me on Temptation Island starting at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's up next, guys.
Yes, and we see y'all next season. Bye.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.